All right, Dan.
Yep.
You're treading through the woods. You've been traveling for, I believe, we've settled on a month.
Yes.
You have gone through. You have just gone, or you're on your third horse, and you just broke the tree line of the Roans Forest and made your way onto the the road of Kern. Kern, that's it, Kern. My bad. Before you see, it's basically a long fucking very. It's paved almost. It's kind of like a brick laid road,
Mm.
and
Okay.
at the end of it is a massive city. Literally, it stretches as far as your eye can see. It's wrapped around by woods. It's got massive walls that stand at least probably 2 to 3 times of what walls you're used to from where you're from, and two huge gates out front, and only two guards. I'm gonna need you to automatically right now decide. It's up to you. Do you think your horse lives or not, or do you want your horse to live or not?
It seems unlikely. I've probably ridden it to near, at least near death.
Well, I'm gonna see if you can actually maybe find a way to keep it from dying.
I'll give it an inspiring word. Can spend a healing surge +3.
No.
Ah,
All right. You make the turn onto the road and start working your way up towards the gates, your horse collapses, no longer being able to move any farther. You begin your way closer to the main gates, and I'm gonna need you to roll an endurance check.
oh dear. Oh, no, pretty good actually.
You stop yourself from passing out from exhaustion.
Gotta get to Freeport. Gotta warn them. Gotta get to Freeport.
One of the guards kind of I'm assuming you're kind of like closer to the ground. You're kind of like almost hobbling into it.
Just kind of shuffling up to the gates,
Yep.
yeah.
One of the guards runs up towards you, throw and supports you basically, and ask what the hell's going on. Where and basically where are you from? And
Gotta get to Freeport. Gotta warn them. They're they're coming.
he wraps his arm up or wraps your arm up around his shoulder and lifts you up and starts walking you towards the main gate and reassures you that that you are at Freeport.
I'm at we're Freeport. Gotta warn them. Dalhi, they're coming.
Dalhai.
Dalhi, they're coming.
Actually, he looks at you rather confused and
Stormguard, Stormguard is gone. Destroyed. Gotta warn Freeport.
he he looks extremely puzzled and just says, "I'm sorry, but the Dalhai."
Horrible monsters.
He waves for the gate to open, and you guys enter the city. He starts shuffling you towards the palace. You get glimpses of the city in between your pretty much squinted and tired eyes, and it is absurdly massive. Everything's paved. The shops and everything look alive. The city is bustling with people. You start winding your way across the main road and to the this very center of the town, which is based a huge fountain, from which you make a left turn or right turn into the onto the secondary road, which takes you up to the palace. The palace is probably about a 7-story building, just inlaid with gold and pearl and ruby marble. Before you get out right to the front doors, where you are traded off to two palace guards, and they look with the other guard and ask what is up with this man? Why is he like this? What's going on? And I'm assuming you just repeat yourself.
Pretty much. Stormguard gone. Dalhide coming.
Just put it on repeat. You make it inside. They set you on a chair, and they call for somebody of another, basically somebody of different importance. And running up in clad in golden armor is a very burly guy. Stands probably about 5'6", or not 5'6", 6'5". Decent build, rather old, or older. Let's say 40s maybe. And says, "You're speaking of the Dalhai?"
Yes, they've returned. They came through portals.
How can you be so sure? I mean, are you sure it was the Dalhai?
It matches the ancient descriptions. Who else would return?
A puzzled look comes across his face as always. uh, he shuffles you towards. He ends up picking you up again. You just can't get a break right now. He ends up picking you again and pulling you even farther into the palace. When you reach what looks it's a grand room. It's almost looks like a throne room to you, and sets you down at a rather large table. And they call for a couple of servants to grab you some food and water. And he says he'll be right back with you in a moment. He's going to get somebody who might want to hear this. He shuffles off. And within probably about 5 minutes, a very petite lady comes in with a little goblet of water and a big plate of looks like roasted pork.
Oh, good. Not trail rations. So tired of trail rations.
No more bread, thank Christ. I had to eat my last horse.
The first one was delicious, but the second one,
At least I don't have to eat my own shit and drink my own pee. God damn you, Bear Grylls. The servants or the man in gold plated armor or gold armor allows you to finish your meal before asking you to wait patiently. The queen is actually on her way down, and if, let's say probably about 5 minutes pass, unless there's anything you're looking to procure.
just recovering a little bit. Hopefully I'm a little more recovered now with a meal in me and a few minutes to rest.
Yeah. From a winding staircase that comes down from the north end of the room is a rather young, I would say, probably around 19 to 22, looking woman with blonde hair and a blue dress on. But you can't shake that she looks a lot wiser past her years. She comes down and basically sits next to you and just says, I need to know everything.
Your Majesty, Second Lieutenant Gedden Shikai, the 233rd Company of the Stormguard Royal Guard, ma'am.
And what do you have to report?
Stormguard has fallen. The Dalhai have overrun it.
And there's no doubt in your mind that it is the Dalhai.
Yes, we were sure. We'd been fighting them for a month before the city finally fell.
Well, you are welcome in my city, and you can take sanctuary inside of it. Nothing has ever breached these walls. You have nothing to worry about here, soldier.
Thank you, ma'am.
And
will you muster your army? Will you avenge Stormguard?
we will send out an expedition up north to see what has actually happened. I'll commission one of our airships to take a look. We will fly no banners, so we will go unnoticed. Hopefully.
Uh, Permission to join the expedition, ma'am. I must see if there are any other survivors.
Oh, don't worry. You will be back in Stormguard. We will take back that city if it has fallen. And she actually waves over to the man in the gold again, and he and whispers something into his ear and tells him. Oh, doesn't tell him unless you want to fucking perception or insight it.
I could insight him. Inside 28.
She's asking, basically whispering to him to look for or to get her lady of the library, the keeper of the books. And the man runs right. Basically, he bolts out of the room. And she asks, "Do you have anything left of the city, or do you have anything to help corroborate your story?"
I have my orders to hold the walls against the Dalhai.
By order, when I told you that, you actually have it written out.
Yep.
Okay, just in case. I don't know if you took it as you actually.
I figured. Yeah.
Okay. So you present her with that.
Yes.
All right. As you do, she takes it from you, and pretty much, you see her go a little white as her head kind of sinks down, and she starts to she brings her other hand up to kind of the support of her own head, basically, because she's utter in pure shock over that this is actually happening. Within a few minutes after that, the golden man, let's say, comes back with another petite lady, long brown hair with glasses. She shuffles forward, holding probably about 6 books. She drops them onto the table and starts flipping through them, and opening each book up to certain pages. She looks down at you, pushes up her glasses, and says, "Are these what you saw?" And there are various pictures of different Dalhais.
I will. Actually, I can do a little better than that. I can show you what I saw. I'm going to use prestidigitation to make small illusionary images of the ones I fought.
Oh, good. I wasn't expecting this part.
Being a wizard is fun.
Let's say, okay, you do that. They utterly freak out. The queen shrieks in horror. The librarian just starts takes several steps back away from you at the moment, and the queen looks at you dead in the eyes and just says, "How did you survive?" Because these
Barely.
are truly Delhi. How did you survive?
Explosion knocked me into the river, carried me downstream. I managed to find a horse and head south while they were finishing sacking the city.
She just shakes her head in disbelief at everything that's happening. She's, she's like, she looks down at you again. She has, "We have dispatched an airship. I believe I will allow you to go back with it on the second trip if you would wish to go."
Of course, my queen. Or, well, of course, Your Majesty. She's
Not,
not my queen.
not your queen. Not your
Not
queen.
my queen.
Not yet.
Yeah.
She's going to pretty much offer you a room, and if you're still hungry, she's going to pretty much you're going to have full access to the kitchen, bar, and grill. She has the man in gold show you off to where you can sleep, and pretty much the entire palace is open to you except for certain areas that you can't get into.
Right, right. Yeah, at this point, I think I'm gonna just pass out.
That's kind of where I figured you would. All right, we're gonna cut to Jason. All right, which reminds
Yes.
me, I gotta open something up.
Aw.
All right, everybody go to, well, not everybody, just Jason really has to. Can you make how do I make it visible to players? Damn. Or are you able to do it? I think Dan left.
What would you need to make this role of players?
I gotta
Token?
make one of the maps visible to the players.
You
If
can
it
use the
hasn't been
fog of
imported
war,
yet?
but and that you can cut out certain parts of it.
Yeah, it should be player visible now.
Okay.
The trail. Yeah.
Yep, that's what I'm looking for. Jason, you want to throw your character on there?
All
If
right.
you'd be a doll, please.
All right. Which side do I put him on?
Where? You're gonna be going north, so anywhere down in here would be fine.
This map looks familiar.
Yes, it does. It's recycled.
We're very green. We're very green here. We like to recycle.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
So, all right, you're about a mile outside of the city. You're continuing your walking. You see two guys out just kind of chatting about next to this wagon here. Are you going to just continue walking, or are you going to...
Of course.
Okay.
Walking on up and say, "Good day, friends. You wouldn't happen to know which way Freeport is, would you?"
They're going to look at each other kind of funny. What is actually visible on your character right now?
Right now, mostly just the quarterstaff and his pack and some wine bottles clanking.
Oh, wine bottles. Okay, good. Now you gave me a reason. Thank you.
Oh, don't you be touching my wine.
One says, I don't think you're going to be needing that wine in Freeport.
Really?
Yes.
So they have a lot of wine in Freeport?
Yes, actually they do.
They have horrible wine
incredible.
taxes.
What's that?
They have horrible wine taxes.
One's going to approach you, and you're going to have to roll initiative.
Alright. It's one friendly.
Let's do add to initiative.
Damn, I'm doing terrible on initiative.
Let's roll them as individuals.
There's only two of them. Why not?
Yeah. Where's it at? Set initiative. 11. Sorry guys, this is the first time I'm actually using it as a map tools. Where's the shuffle to make it correct? Thank you.
Yeah, the arrow next to the next button there. But yeah.
He is going to approach you and brandish his sword.
Lucky. By one.
And that's all he has.
Ah, what the hell?
What?
No, it was just in character.
Okay.
It's hopefully rude of you.
I was expecting you actually to pass him, not actually talk to him. Your character's gonna have problems later. Is he gonna ask him what their names are too?
No. Pleasantries have passed.
My name is Thug 1. What is your name? Thug 2.
Well, if you want to play, I'll play. Open the gate of battle. 24 against his reflex.
That's a hit.
This is gonna hurt.
Sure.
Takes 21 damage. And Center of Fury of Blows takes 5 more damage, and I'm gonna slide him over here. And now he grants combat advantage to me.
Alright. My name is Douchen Bag. Alright, is that it for your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. And then this one will come in and do the same.
Did he charge me?
No, he's not.
Oh, charge me, damn it.
13.
Yeah, I don't like that. Water gives way. Stop hitting me. 25 against his fortitude.
Hit.
Sweet. Get slid over there. Knocked prone. And you take 28 damage. Oh, -2, because marked. Yeah.
Nah, go with 28. I'm not gonna deal with the -2. I'll factor it in myself. All right. Is that Yeah, you stopped his turn, so yep, it is yours.
Isn't it Thug 1's turn?
I thought that was the one that just attacked.
Wasn't it Thug 2 that just attacked me?
Yeah, but you're after Thug 2.
Water
That's-
gives away is an
it's-
immediate interrupt.
Yeah.
Use it on their turn.
It's Thug
So
1's
he
turn.
just stopped Thug 2, and now Thug 1 gets to go.
Oh, I'm sorry. For some reason, I got it mixed up. Okay. Let's see. And the bad thing was I was actually looking at it. Poison dagger.
Damn, these guys are good at hitting. Oh no.
And he's going to shift.
Ongoing poison damage. Whatever shall I do?
And that will be his turn.
Alright, my turn.
Correct.
Minor action. Armor of sudden recovery. That ongoing 5 poison damage becomes regenerate 5. Killing anything counter.
All right.
Trololo.
Gonna have fun with these guys.
What's your HP at?
Alright.
It's not showing on the thingy major.
I'm gonna use the steel wind movement technique.
Okay.
Get rid of that mark, because I don't like it. Alright, 1 second. Ongoing. Poison is gone. Is there a thing for regenerating?
No.
I don't think so.
I'll just remember that 5 per turn. I don't like you, so I'm gonna hurt you a lot. Crane's Wing.
If you use the steel movement technique, you have to use the steel wind attack.
Okay, wasn't that the same ability? No, never mind. I have Steel Wind. Oh well. I'm gonna punch him anyway with Steel Wind.
This is against Thug 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a dick like that. 30 crit.
And your damage?
He takes 15 damage, plus 5 from Flurry of Blows. So 20 damage. And then crit. And the nice crit damage if he's still up.
He's still up.
Oh wow, these guys can take hits.
He's at 2.
Oh. Not anymore.
Yeah, he be dead.
Alright, now it's your
Okay.
turn.
So, note to self: do not touch Shin's wine.
Now, if they were friendly, I would have shared, but no.
Where the f is it? State bar. Where's dead?
Thunder damage.
I'm not seeing damage.
Understates.
Oh, okay. State,
State
damage, dead. Alright. Well, now I can get flanking from my buddy. But I'm gonna do it.
He's granting combat advantage from the poison thing anyway.
Yeah.
It's gone already though. So isn't that
No, the poison
is
one?
it it's an ongoing effect?
Yeah, you have to save ends both. Poison and
I
ongoing.
negated the effect using my cloak, so the effect's gone.
Okay.
Also, I can't be flanked when I use Flurry of Blows.
No, I'm gonna poison dagger you again anyway.
Stop it.
Aww. Well, he was fun until it lasted.
Mm.
Miss. Goodbye. Crane's Wings.
He's still got 20 health. He can make. He might
Oh, I
make
missed.
it. Yay! You gonna run away now? Cause I'm gonna crit on this one.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Action point. Fuck.
Yes, my turn. Is going to brandish the sword again. Damn it.
Nobody can hit.
I want to kill you now.
Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, 22 to reflex.
Yes,
Oh, will. I know that's reflex. Fortitude. Ugh.
it hits anything.
12 damage plus 5 from Flurry of Blow, so 17.
He's still up.
She just fall down now. Oh, let's.
Sword
Play
again.
dead. Play dead.
Sword again.
Ouch.
Are you dead yet?
Oh,
Damn
I've been regenerating.
it. And he is going
Kill
to
him quickly. The longer this fight goes, the stronger he becomes.
shift back.
Can I, like, break his legs but leave him alive so the encounter doesn't end?
No.
Aw. Oh no, whatever shall I do? Get back over here so I can punch you. Oh, come on!
You guys suck. You guys already been drinking, haven't you?
Baby. It's my turn.
Should I try Rock Smash? Maybe I should.
Bloody-
Use tackle.
No, let's try Rock Smash.
What's my will at? Shit, that hits me. Oh, you dick, you dazed me. I'm bloodied.
I like Rock Smash. No water gun. He's going to shift back again.
Fuck you. I'm dazed, aren't I? Because that stupid mark.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, Steel Wind. Still hit you from here. 15
those
to
blast
hit
twos.
is reflex.
Miss.
Come on.
Are you done?
Yes, I'm dazed. I can't do anything.
I'm gonna shift forward and sword attack. Damn it.
How long does that mark last?
I don't think it actually says. I think it's just you're marked by the target.
Oh. Alright, let's try this again. Thank you. Crane's wings. Shut up and die. 19 damage.
He is dead.
Oh, non-lethal.
Too late.
Fuck. Throw character. Guess I just don't know my own strength.
And I don't know the strength of my own little piece of shit minions. I was hoping to kill you.
I'm gonna go pile these guys over here by their cart. Do a little prayer for them. I'm sorry.
Not gonna.
But you should have gone for the wine.
Not gonna see if there's anything on him. Nothing. Just gonna leave him.
That's kind of rude. I
Okay.
wouldn't do that.
All right.
Well, actually, you know what? We might be able to return whatever we find here to who owned it originally.
Oh,
These guys-
bullshit.
Let's go
Bullshit.
through this stuff.
You're gonna go through their stuff?
Yep.
Tattered clothing and two short swords.
Guess all they have is their own stuff.
And roughly, what is it? What did I write down? 25 silver. Amongst the group.
Well, I'm not going to take their money.
Okay, so you're gonna leave it for other people to take.
You only take their lives, not their money. You know,
I didn't mean to kill them.
You have failed your monk's law already.
We'll just eat the bodies.
Okay. And now I'm assuming you continue to work your way towards the toward Freeport.
Yeah, catch my breath for a minute, then just keep walking straight up.
All right. You slowly reach the main gates of Freeport, which is something you've never seen before, I'm assuming.
You know, I come here all the time.
Okay. You might want to stop and pray to your God for how amazing these walls look and shit.
I don't have a god.
Okay. You're Buddhist, belly.
Spiritual.
They pretty much they'll let you in without resistance. Like, yeah, just like another goofy fucking kid from the mountains.
I'm going to ask them if they've seen a short Asian man with a long white beard and eyes that look like this.
Are you doing Asian face now to your computer screen?
Yes.
They looked rather puzzled, and they reply back with a no.
Aw.
You can check with missing persons outside of the gatehouse towards the back.
Thank you very much. I'll go look right now.
They whisper to each other, "There is no missing persons." Ha ha ha.
Now I'm going to wander around asking people if they know where it is.
No, there is.
Oh no, the missing persons bureau is missing. Who do I report this to?
The missing bureau of missing bureaus. Okay, so you are in the main city, and honestly, you are getting a couple of goofy looks because your kind is not well known in these parts. They have seen people like you, but not that many.
My family's lived in here for decades.
But they don't see a lot of them.
Because I'm from
Arathi Mountains.
downtown.
Yeah. Downtown.
I'm going to start asking random people if they've seen my master. Straight to business.
People are rather confused and just kind of back away from you without giving you an answer, or some people are just kind of shaking their head, not actually giving a verbal reply.
This is going to be a lot harder than I thought.
And a lot of people don't understand your accent.
It's a Freeport accent. What?
I thought you said you came from the Arathi
No, I'm
Mountains.
just joking.
Okay. So, are you going to spend pretty much the next few while looking for him?
That's why I'm here.
All right. All right, I'm going to cut to Chris.
Yes.
You ready?
No. Yes.
Okay. You're in the Undercity, obviously. I would believe you're probably within arm's reach of, or not arm's reach, within walking distance of where Slade's quarters are. Basically, the main door is going to open into his offices, and he's going to pretty much, kind of wave you inside.
I will go inside.
He's going to pretty much kind of sit down on a chair and show you to a chair too, and he's going to say, "I have some urgent business for you to take care of."
Urgent business. But I brought some wine down. Don't you want to share a glass first?
If you must.
It's good. Eladrin. Chateau Valandil.
Do you know what? Honestly, that's really close to what I'm actually going to talk to you about. That's actually kind of crazy.
Oh?
Yes. He gets up and walks over to his pantry and pulls out 2 wine glasses and slides them across the table.
I will pour some glasses of wine.
He's going to take his glass. He's going and kind of sit back in his chair and kind of lounge out a little bit as he holds it in his hand and kind of swirls it slowly. There's actually, do you know the Temple of Ardent? Which you do.
Okay.
You know
Before
this.
she-
You
yeah.
know the city back and forward.
Before she answers, she's actually going to do what you normally do, what high-class people do when they taste wine, where she puts the glass up to her nose and sort of inhales and then stirs around, take a drink, and then she says, "I believe I do."
There's a man there by the name of, loading, please wait, Garville. I need you to speak with.
Oh? What about?
He slowly takes a sip of the wine. We're going to put a hit out. You know how I don't stand for slavery inside this city.
I didn't think there was any slavery inside this city.
Well, I have recently become aware of slavery inside this city, and I think I need to prove a point.
Okay. Then who am I negotiating with?
It's Garville. He's a priest of the Church of Ardent.
But how is he going to put an end to slavery? I mean,
Trust me, he knows somebody.
fair enough.
I
What
just
sort of deal are you looking for?
just that it's done cleanly and discreetly. And I know he has one good man under his side that might be able to help out.
Okay. Not a problem, hun.
Let's see. Hold on a second. Loading. All right. He ends up reaching back into his back pocket and like a satchel, a little bag, and it hits the table with a heavy thud. And by your dealings with him, there's probably 100 to 250 gold pieces on the inside of it. Give this to him, and hopefully he will take the order. If not, I don't want to have to do it, or I'll have to do it myself.
And who's the person that we're putting the hit out on?
Do you really want to know?
Well, I need to give him some sort of name, don't I?
I think he would know, but if if you're really interested, and just in case maybe he did forget, it's Logith. He's an Eladrin.
Oh.
He's
Next time I'll make sure to get a dwarven wine.
he's a noble, and he's a noble of a high ranking. He's a man I honestly I wish you don't deal with, and also watch yourself near Garville. He is a man not to be trusted.
Oh? Then maybe I should have a meetings on more neutral ground?
That, my dear, I will leave up to you. I'm pretty sure you know exactly what you're doing, and I have good faith in what you're capable of. But I don't think you'll be able to get him outside of his church. He's a man under the rule of the old king. Just on the side, the old king was a very tyrannical man. You can put it towards the Mad King in Game of Thrones.
I'm sorry?
The old king
I mean,
that I'm referencing.
He married his sister.
No, was the old king was kind of like the Mad King in Game of Thrones. He was tyrannical with his power, and
Okay.
he basically caused a lot of innocent people to die.
What a jerk.
So he follows him. So I would carefully watch over yourself if I were you. As always, I'll have my eyes and ears just in case.
Shouldn't be a problem then.
Uh,
Well, maybe I'll come back later. We can finish that bottle of wine, perhaps over dinner.
I have no business other than this today.
I'll see you later. It's a date, hun.
He gives you a smile as he walks you out the door and closes it behind you.
I will head off over to the Church of Arden.
All right. The church is, depending on which exit, you're probably going to get out the exit from the Undercity closest to the church, not stupid enough to go the long way around.
Yeah.
You're going to exit out the...
I should note I have a very close hand on the satchel.
Yes. Yeah. I would assume... I'm not even going to try and thieve it from you because I'm a...
I don't assume people would be stupid enough to try to steal from her, but
Yeah.
just in case.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't have it in sight.
Yeah.
You keep it in your bra.
They're like, wow, Alexis, one tit sure looks a lot bigger than the other one today. No. It's just, the girls are growing.
All right, you easily find it because I'm never gonna make you roll streetwise in this city, ever.
Which is probably good because I have like a 15.
Yeah, you're never rolling it. Okay, So you make it up to the church. Grand in scale, all white. Lot of candles. Looks very pretty. Stained glass windows. And you open the front doors, and I'm assuming you're going in.
Yes.
Okay.
And just a quick reminder,
Sure.
what is Garville's position?
He's a priest.
So
That's
he'd go by father then, or would he
Yes.
go by bishop or some other type?
he'd go by father.
Father. Okay.
He's let's say fuck, I just lost my train of thought. I don't care. You walk inside. It's kind of dim on the inside, even though it's bright outside. It's about midday. It's a little bit dim. It doesn't look like they're quite. They have regular church hours, so it doesn't look like they're quite air quotes open yet. So there's one man, a skinny boy, wood elf, who's sitting, pretty much just sitting, lounging around, aka Waylon.
Yay.
And there are two men up towards the front of the altar. One's doing regular cleaning, and the other one is pretty much just standing there looking at the statue of Ardent.
I will go up to. Which one looks more official, or they both just look like kind of?
To you, they would look. Let's say, like, if we want to go on a tier group, there's 3 tiers. They look about mid-tier.
Okay. Well, I'll go to the one who's working. I don't want to bother the one who's deeply pondering. I'm gonna say, "Excuse me, is Father Garville in?"
He's, stands there for a moment before saying, "Yes, I actually do believe he is in, but what may I ask you're inquiring?"
I just wanted to have a discussion with him, a meeting, if I could.
I believe that can be arranged if you give me one moment.
Sure, absolutely. Take your time.
He puts down his rag and walks off into the back and shuts the door. You hear a heavy thud and a lock go off. Him locking the door behind him. He goes on the, pretty much out of sight.
Okay.
Within a few minutes later, the door opens again, and he comes back out and he says, "He will see you. Just follow me."
I will follow. Thank you very much.
You go down a long hallway. There are several doors, to your left and right, but you keep going to the very end of the hallway. It's about 100 yards, about 25 yards from the beginning to the end.
I'm gonna keep a mental note of how long each hallway is and
Yeah.
any doors that may lead out.
Well,
Just in case.
from what it looks like, just on your, let's say you have some sort of architectural knowledge, you don't think any of these doors back here lead to the outside, except for the one door that you came in from.
Okay.
They look like they're individual studies or like prayer rooms.
Okay.
At the end of the hall, there's a large iron door, iron-bound door, and an elderly man sitting at the an elderly-looking man. Waylon, what is his race again?
He's an Eladrin.
Eladrin, my bad. Elderly-looking Eladrin, sitting at a table. He waves his hand up and gestures for you to sit at the chair in front of him.
Well, I'll first go up to him and offer a handshake. Alexis.
He stands and bows graciously and says, "Garville," and
I'm honored to meet you, Father.
I assume I'm going to be honored to meet you.
That's my hope.
He gestures to the man at the door, and he leaves and shutting the door, locking it behind him. I believe you have something to discuss.
I do. Father, I believe you're a very virtuous man, correct?
I believe so.
So, you would want to do anything you can to keep this city clean from corruption and that sort of nasty businesses, right?
I would believe so again.
Well, I've heard stirring rumors of slavery creeping up in this city, and that's something that I just don't think we can allow to happen.
By we, you mean... And he takes a long pause, waiting for you.
I'm just gonna nod.
Okay, his eyebrow raises and he acknowledges what you're implying.
Yeah.
And what would you like me to do about it?
Well, I heard that you have a method of solving these sort of problems. A subtle way of doing so.
I do believe that can be arranged.
Excellent then.
And you can tell him to keep his gold.
Oh,
This one will be on us for now.
pro bono work. Always good to hear.
Just remember it when the time comes for me to call upon a favor.
I'll make sure to give that message along.
He stands up and walks towards the door and unlocks it from his end and pulls the bolts open and it's loudly slides open and says, I would assume you want this done as soon as possible?
However you normally approach these matters, I'd imagine you should continue the same, but yes, a quicker job will be a better job.
We'll get right on this then.
Thank you very much, Father, and thank you very much for sharing your time with me.
He's going to bow and pretty much, wave his hand out to show you the, pretty much, I'm done with you, get out.
Alexis will take that cue and she'll leave.
You follow your way back out. It's not that hard. Down a hallway, turn right. There you go.
Down a hallway, turn right. Down a hallway, turn right. Down a hallway, turn right. Wait a minute, I think I'm back here.
And he's still standing there going, left, dear. Left.
You go a left at some point. The fucking sorcery is this?
It's a maze. I don't know why they built it this way. So I'm assuming you're you're leaving the church now,
Yes.
heading back towards Slade.
What time of the day is it?
That conversation probably only took less than 20 minutes. It's
But I
about
mean, like,
mid-afternoon.
Mid-afternoon.
Yeah, it's about
Do I
probably
work,
1,
do I
2.
work tonight?
Yes.
All right, then I will head back to Slaves and then get ready for performance.
Okay. Fading out. Unless you got something you want to continue.
Well, let me think. I guess it could actually be a situation where
Ouch.
I will hand the money off to one of his trusted sort of people, who, I guess, his bodyguard.
Yeah, one of the doormen. That,
And then I'm going to use the ritual magic mouth, and I'm going to leave the message in the general area that the deal is done, and he didn't request any payment. He said to do it pro bono, and he'll expect a favor in the future.
Okay. Slade receives your message. Don't worry.
I know. I just didn't want. I wanted to be more creative.
There's a little.
His magic mouth, and he could stick his cock in it. After.
Hold on, I was gonna get there. There's a little square tile on the wall that you can speak into and flip it around, and it's visible on his end, and that's where he gets your message. And every time he's done listening to it, he licks it.
He's so creepy.
He always and licks it.
Oh wow.
No, that's not canon. I'm not saying that. So I like Slade. I don't want to be stupid.
You don't want him to be creepy. It's just him at the on the wall licking it and masturbating furiously.
He takes it with him, and while you're singing, he's listening to it in one ear and listening to you sing in the other, while masturbating furiously.
Good to know.
Okay. Is there anything else you would like to do before I fade out to somebody else?
I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. Waylon,
Yes.
I believe you know where you're going.
I assume I'm called into Garvin's quarters, so I
Yes. Yeah. He comes out. He comes out to the front, to the basically the back end of the church where his that door leads back to his offices, and he he gives a sharp whistle and waves you back.
can. Yeah, I'm gonna be humming the tune to what was it?
Oh God.
Wonderful Day. I can't actually hum properly, but Zippity Doo Dah, that's the one.
How about Hold on. It's a small world after all.
That works too.
Okay. So you're humming your way back to his office. He's gonna basically tell you to sit down. He's like, and he's gonna look at you and go, "We got a job."
A
And
job from Arden?
yes, he has finally spoken to me and given me orders for you.
Oh, goody.
There's an evil man whose time has come, by the name of Logith. He's a Lateran noble. I need you to find out what you can, and take care of him as soon as possible.
Of course, anything for the will of Arden.
And if you are caught, we will disavow you.
Of
This
course.
this recording will self-destruct in 5 seconds. Dun dun
Oh.
dun 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 dun. Okay. He's going to basically get up and go to his closet, and he's actually, this is something I came up with. He's going to hand you your weapons.
My 3 rapiers?
Yep.
Yay, I pronounced them right this time.
Because he keeps your weapons locked up. You can only have them when you're going out for official business.
Alright.
So he's going to hand them to you and say, do what you need to do to find out what you can about this man. Don't. I would say not to do it during the day, but if you believe you have a clear opening to do so, take it. And report back to me when you're finished.
Of course.
You have by, let's say, 3 a.m. today to finish this deed.
Alright.
Arden
I believe
proclaims
I can
it.
do that. Anything for the will of Arden. I shall be back by 3 a.m.
He gestures you for out the door and shuts it behind you.
I'll give him a little bow and continue my
He
whistling
closes it
humming.
he closes it on you mid bow.
Aw. But yes, I'm going to.
You hear faint
walk out
giggling
humming.
from the office. He's so stupid.
Aw.
No, I'm kidding.
I only have an 8 intelligence. It's not that low.
Well, it's as low as you can possibly get without breaking fucking the builder rules.
Without rolling for stats.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm gonna come my way out of the church.
Okay.
And
You grew up in this city, right?
yep.
You are not rolling stealth or streetwise, so you can find whoever you want, unless you're looking for the Undercity, which you're not a part of.
Right. The first thing I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to see if I can get near... I'm going to pronounce this name horribly wrong.
Logith.
Logith? Logith.
Logith.
Okay.
Logith.
Logith. I'm going to see if I can get near Logith's house.
Oh, you easily do. I mean, what are you dressed as? You got
Just my regular clothes.
you got your prayer robes. I'm assuming they are. Your weapons are under your prayer robes or on the outside of the prayer
Yes,
robes.
under. I am not just brandishing them everywhere.
All right. You make it past any of the guards that would be in that district with relative ease. I mean, you might get a little look like, what the fuck's a monk, a priest doing down here, a person of the church, but nobody's going to outright and be like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Alright, well, from first glance, does it look like his house has any guards of any kind?
No. No guards. It is a two-story brick building. If are you going to search the outside of the house?
I'm basically gonna, take a look at it. I'm not gonna try to go on his property or, try to sneak around, just what I can view from outside the property.
From one side, or you're going to the around all sides?
I'll go all the way around
Okay.
if I can do it without looking suspicious.
It doesn't. You won't. You don't. It doesn't have a steep roof. There's 2 windows on both on 2 sides and 1 window on the other sides. Basically, the side that's facing the street has the 2 windows. The part of the house that doesn't are having 1, and the one in the back has 2. I guess I can describe it as, in a bad
Okay.
way.
So front 2, back 2, sides 1.
Yes.
Perfect. Does it have a chimney?
I really hope you're not going to go that way. Yes, it does.
Okay, it's something to consider.
Okay.
It is a route I can go through.
I'm telling you now, I put explosive runes on the chimney.
Aw. Oh,
Just so you're not going to do something.
but I can't use that knowledge. It's out of character.
No. It looks relatively like a normal house. It's carbon. It's like a cutout of the other houses. Cookie cutter. Um, it's lavish in looks, but it's still only just a brick house that's 2 stories tall. There's the front patio. And there's a back patio also, or a front. What are they called? Stoop going to the front door, and there's a back patio.
Since he's nobody, I would assume he'd have servants. Is there a place to check to see if any servants were fired or disposed of recently from this house?
Well, you can ask neighbors.
Yeah, I'll try to do that.
Oh, okay.
I can knock on. Actually, are there any out currently before I go just knocking on doors randomly?
Yeah, let's say there is one, there's a servant tending to a garden out front of one of the houses nearby.
Alright, I shall go up and say, "Hello, good sir, it is a wonderful day, is it not?"
He's going to look up to you and just say, what do you want?
Uh,
I am
was-
not looking to convert. Please take your
Oh.
pamphlets and give them to somebody else.
Well, I was wondering if,
And I don't know who this Jesus is and why you keep talking about him.
I haven't mentioned Jesus yet, sir. Give me time. I'm going to politely ask if you know if anyone has currently left the Logut house as of late on a permanent basis.
He looks up to you
The,
rather.
the downtrodden and recently kicked out are always the easiest to convert.
You really gonna go with that? All right.
Am I wrong? Misery.
No, Jesus is not canon in this universe. He's going to pretty much say no. The man who lives there pretty much keeps a stable amount of people. I mean, like within the last 20 years, only one person has ever been added to his household.
Really?
Yes.
See. Well, I thank you very much for your time. You sure you don't want to convert to Arctic?
Yes.
100% sure.
Yes.
We have cookies.
No, they do not.
He doesn't know that.
How do you know? I'm going
I
to.
don't.
Should I roll a religion check on him? Go ahead.
Yes.
He declines your offer to join the Church of Ardent.
All right then. I shall leave the poor servant to continue doing his job.
Okay. Where to now, Waylon?
To think about this, I hadn't thought this far ahead.
You're expecting somebody to have been dead by that family?
I'm expecting not someone dead. I was expecting someone to have been fired.
No. Actually, he keeps relative good employment there. But let's say you do find out he has one servant and a daughter, an adopted daughter.
One servant's daughter.
Yes.
Hmm.
And I wonder which one the slave is.
I'm actually gonna. I am gonna take a look for the Undercity.
Okay, I'm going to need a streetwise.
Yay! I'm so sad I have not actually invested in charisma. This is just gonna end all sorts of horribly. Oh hey!
Wow.
Oh hey!
You lucky fuck. You point one out like it's like they stick out like fucking gold. These guys, you point one out easy.
Just gonna like walk up and just go, hey!
The man's going to just basically ignore you.
Is there any place we could talk privately?
He looks at you and says, "I'm not quite sure what you're trying to get here."
I would like some information.
And what makes you think I'm the man who can give information?
I'm
I got a
gonna
great
point out
streetwise.
whatever. Yes, I'm gonna point out whatever it is that made me know that he was a member of the Undercity.
Which I don't know. What can I make that be?
Does he have like a brooch he's hiding someplace? Do they have like membership badges?
By the weapon he carries.
Yes, by the weapon you carry, I'm going to point that out.
Okay. Which is actually well hidden, and I'm going to give your streetwise a perception check in part of that. So you see it.
Okay.
He pulls you into a an alleyway between that's just outside of the nobles quarter, and pushes you up against the pushes you up against the wall and says, what the fuck do you want?
I just want to know if Logith, the Grand Noble Logith, has arcane protection of any kind, because it seems weird that he does not have any personal guards.
The man himself isn't extremely wealthy. He's just a man of good stature. I do not believe he is himself largely done in the arcane nature. Am I right on that, Scott?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Is Logith large in the arcane nature? Is he big into that?
I'm gonna say yes because he's the one I'm getting my power from. So.
Okay, so he's a Lateran lord, lord, right? He's a diplomat. That's what we made him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, the man's going to look at you and basically say he does know magic, but I don't think there's any magic you need to fear really, unless you're directly going to have a confrontation with him.
I would like not to do that while he... I'm not going to even answer that, because that's going to totally give me away. So, I'm just going to thank this man for his time.
He's going to hold out his hand.
I'm going to give him a vial of holy water. No, okay.
Then I was going to have to be like, well, this is combat I wasn't foreseeing.
I'll give him a gold.
Okay.
That's not going to break my bank.
He flips it up and catches it in his little pocket and whistles off.
I'm going to thank him for his time, and...
He flips you off as he goes.
Actually, before I go, does he have a cook of some kind? A kitchen that is easy to access?
Are you gonna go in through his furnace or something? Or not furnace, his, oven?
No. I should go in through the oven. That would be awesome.
The oven chimney. He replies back with, I don't think so. I know he has one server or one servant and does all that. What was your question though? Exactly again?
Does he have, like, a chef's quarters, or... does he have a chef, basically? A personal chef?
No, he has his one servant that does everything for him.
That servant's got to be life.
Yeah.
Alright. Thank you very much for your time. That does not count as extra payment. Or as extra cost.
He walks
Thanks,
away, and
question.
as you watch him walk away, you see his hand come up, and it's the middle finger.
Oh, he must really like me.
You make so many friends.
I know. Well, having got...
Say you're number one.
What's that?
You did just
Having
say you're
got-
number one.
Yeah, you're the number one assassin in his book.
Clearly. Having got the information I wanted, yeah, I'm gonna hang around the district until they kick me out, or until it is night.
They will not kick you out. I mean,
Perfect.
as long as you're... Are you pretending to look productive?
Yeah.
Like, you're not just loitering around. Okay, give me a bluff check anyway.
Oh. 7?
Okay, now this is going to happen while other things are happening, so, like, because I'm going to fade out from you now.
Perfect.
But within an hour of that, you're being pushed out of the district, saying, you're loitering,
Alright.
get out.
I
But
just
you-
want to bring people to Arden.
But you can do it other places if you want. That's outside of the district.
Yeah.
And then you'll just be more bluff checks and getting pushed out farther and farther away from your target.
Basically.
Scott, you're a little master, tall master. You're in the let's say, where do you want to be? You must start off in your room, your quarters.
Sure.
Okay, you start off in your quarters. Your door flies open, and it's Logith standing. He looks at you, rather disappointed, and saying, "How come you're not casing any marks today?"
Because I've stolen lots already.
He's going to loudly sigh and throw a satchel onto the floor. This is what you've stolen the past 2 days. I need to get this appraised and sold now. And while you're while you're out, look for new marks.
Will do, master. Will do.
I'm only going to give you 2 hours outside today.
Goody.
Be back in that amount of time, or things will get messy in here.
I'll be back. Stand up, go over, pick up the satchel. And I
Yeah, he moves out of your way and lets you out. I'm assuming your place is on the second floor, so you're going to go downstairs. Actually, no, I'm going to put you in the basement. You go upstairs and out the front door. The sunlight actually kind of, since you haven't been out today and you've been in the basement all day, the sunlight kind of, is an abrupt change for you. No, wait.
am.
You're a drow. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Well, doesn't
The sunlight's bright anyways.
sunlight, you don't like sunlight anyway, so okay, that works. You were at home. I took you out of it. You're like, I was comfortable down there. Oh wait, okay. Now you're on the second floor, and the whole thing is skylights.
Oh, god damn it.
It's never dark in your room until night. All right.
That's why I'm supposed to be out anyways.
Yeah. Well, you're out now.
Yeah. Alright. I will head towards the fence first with everything.
You're going to your normal fence?
Huh?
Your normal fence that you always go to, I'm assuming.
Pretty much.
All right, no streetwise for you. And you've also been in the city for 20 years, so no streetwise for you. Period.
Entire life.
Yeah, I thought it was no. Yeah, it was entire life. My bad. Unless you're looking for Undercity, you have no streetwise. Outside of your
Outside of my normal contacts.
yes. Okay, so you easily make it to your fence, and he kind of smiles at you and says, "What have you brought for me today?"
I'm gonna set up this satchel on the thing. And here's my haul.
Oh.
Again, Noga sword.
He opens it up and dumps it onto the table. Right now you're I should have described how you got there, but basically you kind of go through like a arch sewer way, kind of like a above ground sewer, like a storage drain, or sewage drain, or not sewage, storm drain. So it's dark and dingy on this because you're on the outskirts skirts of the Undercity, and he dumps the goods onto his table and looks at it, and he got 5 rubies, about a pound of golden jewelry inside of that bag. He shifts through it, pulls up to his eye and kind of eyeballs it, checks its quality, and says, "This isn't the best you've given me, but it's rather up there." And
Right. Okay.
he shuffles it out and says, "I can give you." He looks up into the air. 450 gold.
As much as I want to stick it to the man, can you do 475?
Because you're a good customer and you're a good kid, I'll give you 500.
500. Alright, thank you.
And he gets up and he walks up over to you and basically drops another 25 gold in your pocket, and he says, "Keep this one hidden."
I shall.
He walks you out towards the front of the basically outside of the steward, and gives you a wave and says, "If you're looking for marks today, I would check the merchant district."
Really? What's up there?
Bunch of new people coming into the city apparently right now.
Thank you for the information.
Now, on a side note, Jason, at any point you can kind of jump into these conversations that I have out in the open, and you can pretty much play the "I'm asking for my master."
I was planning it.
God damn it! I was kind of hoping you would too. All right, and I'm assuming you're gonna do it to Scott here in a minute. All right, so you're making your way up to the merchant district. Yes, he is a nice guy though. Actually, the Undercity aren't bad people. Um, you make it up there. Actually, for once, it's rather crowded. It's a little bit more crowded than normal. And you would think the bump and run thieving might work on a couple of these people.
I was already thinking that. We were like, well, crowded streets. Might as well go back to cutting purses.
All right.
So,
If you're going to, how many people do you plan on cutting? Cut and running.
oh,
Now,
I'll try just 3 in
the
beginning.
more you do, the higher the DC is going to go on each consecutive one. Just as an FYI.
I'll start with 2.
2. All right. I'm gonna need 2 stealth rolls and 2 thievery checks.
Do it alternately.
Yep. Dude, you have no trouble whatsoever. You make off with one purse and 3 wallets.
All right.
And if you wish to continue, you're going to have to give me a couple more rolls, and pretty much the DC is going to go much higher. So it's up to you, or it's going to go a little higher. It's up to you on how much more you want to gamble on. Just doing this would work.
Not right now. At this point, I'm just going to be looking around, casing out the places, seeing who the new people walked in town are.
Okay. You know what? Fuck. I'll set them up. One person stands out extremely well in this group. It's a. How tall did you say you were, Jason?
About 6'4".
Okay, a 6'4" bald man. He's got weird.
Okay.
He's got weird slanty eyes. Looks like bandages across his chest and legs and arms. I think it's legs and arms.
Yeah.
Holding with a big stick on his back. Is it a stick?
It's a quarterstaff, so yeah, it's
Yeah.
a big stick.
Big stick on his back. But he doesn't look like he has much on him. He does have a backpack with some visible wine bottles, kind of, the tops of the wine bottles showing.
All right. That just look at the strange guy. What the fuck is this? Oh well. And just continue walking about, looking at the.
Excuse me. You wouldn't have happened to have seen a short man with a long white beard. Looks similar to me. More wrinkly.
History check, maybe?
I'll do a history check.
Sure.
There.
No.
Yeah.
You have not seen this man.
I just sit there, look back up to him, like, if he's short, white beard, and wrinkly, then how does he look like you?
Well, he doesn't look like you. It's he looks like me.
What the fuck is
sorry.
that?
I just need to do a slow clap. He doesn't look like you. Which may be the greatest response I've ever heard.
That was the best.
I was wondering what that fucking noise was. I originally thought it was Chris banging his computer or his desk again. Oh, I love you guys already.
I'm crying.
Pretty much, Palis is going to look back at this man just completely and utterly confused. Will put her hand up and kind of like tap his shoulder and go, I do not know. Have a good day. And will essentially like kind of push by him.
Okay.
And as he's and as she's pushing by, she'll reach back down, try and grab a wine bottle out.
Ooh. All right. I can't
That
stop
was
her.
the last we saw of Kayla.
Let's do this perception to see if I notice this. I think
Oh!
I noticed it.
Oh,
Oh!
I'm gonna grab her
Oh!
arm. I wouldn't do that if I was you.
He gets.
Hang on, she could roll a 20.
did it?
Oh! Oh shit!
This is the most awesome thing ever.
I have no idea what happens. Does he notice? Yeah, well he does because he meets it.
I met the score, so
Yeah.
this is the most amazing thing ever.
Holy shit.
They're equally overpowered.
Just like lightning clashing between us, and just the world gets dark.
They have both reached Super Saiyan.
Somehow they each have half a wine bottle.
So
Alright, so obviously he noticed me, so I'm sure he did grab my arm.
yes, he did.
Yes.
So she's just gonna turn around and kind of take her arm out of his and grab his hand and shake it like, good job. You need to keep that because there's a lot of thieves around in this town. And just walk off.
Wait! Can you at least tell me where the missing persons office is?
It's over there.
Thank you.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I need to breathe.
And I run off.
Okay.
Wait a second. She's trying to steal my wine. It's not important. I gotta find the missing persons office.
I'm still debating on if there actually is a missing persons office or not.
It's funny if there isn't. 'Cause I'm gonna keep looking.
It's just one off from taking that damn bottle from you too.
Unless somebody tells me it doesn't exist, I'm gonna keep looking.
All right. So you make it past that weird encounter. I'm counting that as an encounter now. You head off and keep looking for your next mark, I guess. Give me a perception check.
God. Eh.
You find one that might work. He's a drunkard. He looks to be wasting a lot of money on booze at one of the vendors out front. Now it's up to you to figure out how you want to proceed.
Alright, he's at a bar. you
It's
said, or-
it's a picture like an outdoor festival. I don't know if you've ever been to one. Probably not, because it's outside.
Uh-huh.
It's picture like it's like a tent with a
It's
somebody
like a
selling
bar
lemonade.
outside, essentially.
Yeah. It's got a tent with a little bar top on it with a couple stools out front of that. It's basically one of the bars, pretty much kind of expanding, trying to get people to notice the bar and get more people inside. To more people to visit it.
Alright, she is going to pretty much go up to the bar right next to him, order a drink,
Okay.
and pretty much act nonchalantly until she turns around to him like, hello, sexy. How you doing today?
I don't know who you're talking to.
I'm talking to you.
He's just gonna stare at you. Me?
Yes, you. What's a man like you just doing out here all alone?
I'm getting fucking wasted.
Ah, it's an excellent thing to do.
I like beer.
Just beer? Nothing else?
If they have whiskey or brandy on tap, yes.
tap. Okay.
He's confused.
Yeah.
Yes, I know that shit's not on tap. What are you drinking?
Oh, I'm drinking wine. Just something sweet.
He's gonna pull out a little bag and throw a coin on the table and give me another wine for the lady.
Why, thank you.
He's going to smile and you see his rotting teeth showing. And he's going to scoot a little closer to you.
So
He's a heavier set man. He does have an odor about him.
So, you new to this town already?
No, I've been here my entire life.
Really?
Mm.
And where perhaps do you live in this town?
Just right out behind the novelty, or just right behind the merchant's quarter.
Just behind the merchant's quarter.
Yes, it's big house. Do an insight check.
Suck.
Good enough. You do not believe it is a big house.
Well, obviously. With fat man stinking in
it's-
front.
It's really noticeable. It has a nice green roof on it.
Green room. Okay.
I think it's the only one in the area that has it.
That is very odd. Why do you have a green roof on your house?
I don't. And by that time, he falls backwards on the ground, passed out.
So, sorry, okay. And she'll pretty much go over him and take that bag that he pulled the coins out of.
You're in a crowded street. You're gonna have to make a really damn good stealth check for that.
Damn it.
I
People-
had to give him CPR.
People know. Yeah, well, you could try that. People
Well,
notice.
that's pretty much what I'm doing is like going over top of him, making sure
okay.
he's pretending to be okay and whatever.
Okay. Yeah, people do notice him fall, but you're still gonna have to need a decent, not stealth, but thievery check to get past this.
Try it.
Yep.
Aha.
You make it. You pull a decent size pouch of gold off of him, and you end up lifting his bracelet that he wears. It's a thin chain of gold with a few set rubies on it.
You pretty much gonna stand up, yell out, someone get this man out of here. He's clearly too drunk. And they'll just kind of walk off him.
He when you went to thieve off of him, you realize he has noticeably pissed himself, and the bag is a little wet.
Okay. It's not my money anyways, apparently.
Where should you like to go next?
At this point, she's pretty had a good haul, so she's just gonna head back to the house.
I would say it's been about an hour to an hour and a half. If you would like to continue, if you want to go find something else, or you have a good half hour before you can go.
Oh, actually, this guy's passed out drunk.
That's where I thought you were gonna go.
Yeah. Go to his house. Go to the outside of his house.
Okay, you see his house. It's not very large. It's 2 stories. It's rather thin. A nice little walkway up to the front front stoop. Nobody seems to be around. You don't see any movement on the inside.
Well, is there a way to the back of the house?
Yes, there's a alleyway in the back.
So I'll go down the alleyway and try and see if there's a side entrance or back entrance to the place.
There's a storm hatch in the back. Storm cellar.
No, cellar.